What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Pierre, aka Big Stacks Porzingis, the #1 Knicks fan in the world, aka Mr. Know-It-All. And in today's video, I'm bringing you my top 5 freshmen in college basketball. But when putting together this list, I'll take a bunch of different things into consideration. The impact that they're having on their team immediately, potential, their talent and skill, of course, and where they rank on the draft boards. But before I get into that list, I put together an honorable mention with 5 other freshmen because it's hard to just narrow a freshman list down to 5. There's so much talent and potential that narrowing down to 5, you're going to forget and leave out somebody. So I just want to shed some light on some guys. Trae Young, 6'2" point guard out of Oklahoma, can shoot and has outstanding playmaking ability. I think he's going to be able to lead them into the NCAA tournament. Trey Duval, 6'3" point guard out of Duke. They have such a highly profiled recruitment class that I feel like he's kind of getting overlooked and probably won't get as much love right away. But coming down into March and later on in the year, we'll see his leadership and point guard skills really lead that team. Kevin Knox, 6'9" small forward out of Kentucky. This is Calipari's youngest team, I believe, so they're going to rely on him and depend on him to do a lot of different things for them to succeed. He's very versatile. It reminds me of a lot of Sean Marion. Can shoot, score, defend, play multiple positions, so I feel like Kentucky is going to lean on that a little bit going deep into the season. But Troy Brown out of Oregon, a 6'7" guard, can play 3 positions: point guard, shooting guard, small forward, can rebound, play make, defend, and score. And I feel like he's going to give Oregon an ability to have a lot of different looks because of his versatility offensively and defensively. And last but not least, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, 6'5" shooting guard at Virginia Tech. He's coming in to shoulder a lot of the scoring load immediately, and I think that's something he's going to thrive in. He's kind of a guy that's going under the radar coming into the season, but as the season progresses, a lot of people are going to know this guy's name. He's going to jump up on a lot of draft boards. Remember that name. At number 5, we got Jaren Jackson, 6'11" power forward out of Michigan State. I compare him to Serge Ibaka and Thaddeus Young. Very long and athletic, has the potential to be able to do a lot of different things defensively. Can switch on a pick and roll, can protect the rim with a shot blocking ability, and also offensively can dunk the ball. Very athletic, get out in the wing and run, fill the lanes very quickly, and he has a 3-point shooting ability which can stretch the floor a lot. I feel like when it comes draft time, he's going to be high on a lot of different people's boards because I think he is the prototypical power forward of what the NBA is looking for. Somebody that can protect and guard the rim and has all the defensive attributes you're looking for, and also the ability to stretch the floor and be able to shoot the ball and play at a high pace, which is what a lot of teams are gravitating to. Golden State Warriors type of basketball, so Serge Ibaka with the ability to block shots and protect the rim, but he's very long, like a young Thaddeus Young was coming into the NBA. He's definitely going to have to put on some muscle and things to his frame, and the ability to, just like Serge Ibaka and Thaddeus Young, shoot the 3. But all in all, a great prospect, has a chance to get a lot better this upcoming season at Michigan State. Tom Izzo is one of the best coaches in the country, so I feel like he's going to get him ready and prepared for the NBA and to take that next step. At number 4, we got Mohamed Bamba out of Texas, 7-foot center. I compare him to Rudy Gobert and Myles Turner. Another guy that's very long and athletic, can take up a lot of space on the defensive end. Has the potential to be one of the best rim protectors we've seen. He's going to come into the NBA immediately with the longest wingspan in the game at 7'9". So that's going to be very interesting to see. He has a wiry frame. Would like to see him bulk up and add some muscle before he gets to the league. That's going to be crucial. A lot of banging, a lot of guys coming into the paint, going to test him at the rim. That's going to be very vital for him. Offensively, want to see him add some more post moves and get better around the basket and not depend on his athleticism so much. But he has a tremendous looking shot, can shoot the ball very well. That's going to be very tremendous and very vital for him, and it's going to put him high on a lot of different draft boards. We're looking at a guy that can guard the rim like Rudy Gobert, but also come down and hit a 3, which is something the NBA is moving towards. A lot of big men being able to shoot, so I think it's going to play a big part in him and where he's drafted next year. He has the potential to be the #1 overall pick. You just don't see too many guys like him every year in the draft. Like I said, a 7-foot guy with a 7'9" wingspan. The shot blocking potential he has and the ability to stretch out and shoot the floor is going to be vital for him. And like I said, if he puts it all together, he can really shock a lot of people and end up being that #1 overall pick come June. At number 3, we got Marvin Bagley out of Duke. A 6'11" power forward / center. A guy that reminds me a lot of Chris Bosh and a young Kevin Garnett. He has a rebounding ability, especially on the offensive glass. Gets a lot of putbacks and a lot of easy buckets from his offensive rebounding. Defensively, can shot block and protect the rim a little bit, but he's not your traditional or reliable rim protector. So I want to see him get better on that side of the ball. A lot of risk taking when it comes to shot blocking and whatnot. And he's not the typical guy of switching and guarding different positions. So I think he can improve on that. Has a good NBA body already going into his freshman year. Offensively, has a lot of different layers to his game. Can handle the ball a little bit. Low post scoring ability is good. I want to see him add a couple more moves to his game. Has the ability to knock down an occasional jump shot here and there. I would like to see him shoot the ball a little bit more, see if he can really stretch the floor. Like I said, I want to see him add a couple post moves to his game and not rely on his athletic ability too much. But all in all, a great prospect. Under Coach K, is going to get a lot of better, a lot of guidance, going to be able to choose and pick his spots and mature as a basketball player. So there's no worries for him. For sure, a top 3 pick in next year's NBA draft. At number 2, we have DeAndre Ayton, 7-foot center out of Arizona. I compare him to Greg Oden, but with a jump shot. DeAndre Ayton is a big body on the low post, has a tons of different moves to score with his back to the basket, but he also has the ability to knock down jump shots from the mid-range or to the three-point line. My biggest concern with him is defensively. I want to see him protect the rim without getting into a lot of foul trouble. I want to see him move his feet and be able to guard, on a switch or the pick and roll. But to me, he's just going to be a for sure star in the league. He's in the molds of Joel Embiid and Karl Anthony Towns. I think he's a guy that you just can't pass up. It's going to be a lot of teams at the number 1 spot, potentially at the number 1 spot, that are going to have a tough choice between the top 3, but I feel like he is a guy that you just won't be able to ignore. He's a guy that can come in and really change your franchise. Like I said, he's in the new mold, new generation of the centers who can play with their back to the basket, have a lot of tons of post moves, but can also shoot and stretch the floor. I think that's vital. Defensively, he's not all the way there yet, but his size and intelligence shows me that one day he could potentially get there, and maybe this one season of college basketball can help him grow in that area a lot, and we'll see come June. At number 1, we have Michael Porter Jr., 6'11" small forward out of Mizzou. A guy that I compare to Kevin Durant and Danilo Gallinari. Offensively, he can shoot the ball from anywhere on the floor. Has a very polished offensive game. I also want to see him not rely on his jump shot too much, because he can finish at the rim and can shoot the ball very well from the free throw line. When it comes to his playmaking ability, I want to see him get those assists up a little bit higher and trust his teammates a little bit more. Rebounding, he can rebound well, but I want to see him average a double-double throughout his freshman year. That would be very, very pleasing to see. My biggest thing with him is defensively. I want to see his lateral quickness get up, because as we know, the NBA is stacked at the small forward position. So when he gets to the NBA, every single night he's going to be facing a potential all-star. He also has a very good wingspan and a very good NBA body to potentially be a good shot blocker on the help side, like Kevin Durant has been with the Golden State Warriors. So I want to see him do that a little bit more. But all in all, he's a top prospect of this freshman class. His scoring ability and offensive game is just too polished to pass on going into his freshman year. There's not anything he really lacks offensively. His biggest weakness is defensively, but hopefully this 1 year on a college can really make up for that and help him grow in that area. But I think when it comes down to June and the NBA draft, he's going to be a guy that's either 1 or 2. His offensive ability, like I said, is just too much to pass on. I think we're going to see him getting a lot of buckets in the NBA for the next few years. So that's it. There you have it. My top 5 freshmen in college basketball this year. Leave a like, leave a comment, and let me know what you think of my top 5 freshmen. Did I forget anybody that you think belongs there? Even my honorable mention list, did I leave out anybody that you guys like? Let me know what you think of the players that I did name. Leave me comments and let me know what you would like to see from me in the future. You know what I'm saying? Share, tell a friend to tell a friend. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. Big Stacks out.
Porzingis again!
That brought the crowd to their feet.